Hi, everyone, and welcome to another live edition of the Ethicast, coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia at the 16th Annual Global Ethics Summit. We are here with Doug Riegelhuth of TriNet. Doug, thank you so very much for joining us on the show. We're so glad to have you.
Thank you, Bill. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, tell me a little bit about what you do at TriNet.
So I am the Chief Compliance Officer at TriNet. I've been in that role for just over 2 years.
Okay.
And the role didn't exist before that. So
Oh, fantastic.
lots of work to do and very exciting to be involved in this.
Now, I understand this is your first time coming to the Global Ethics Summit, right?
That is true, Bill. I will say that I have attended virtually over the past few years, but first time in person, and it's definitely worth coming.
So how does it feel attending in person relative to attending virtually?
Just much more connected. It's great to see people and meet people live and make some of those connections with my peers.
Yep.
I'm going to be speaking as well tomorrow, and so that's fun to have that opportunity.
Fantastic.
And just to see how well this is put together in person is great.
Now, I know that Erica Salmon Byrne has kind of exhorted everybody to meet 5 new friends and learn 4 new things. You've already met a new friend, so you're up on that. So
yes.
How's the 4 new things going?
Going well. There's a lot to digest, but just got out of a conversation regarding third-party risk management in this new era and environment that we're in. And there were more than 4 things just coming out of that discussion.
Outstanding. Now, if I could ask you a question about your work at TriNet, is you talked about how you're running a compliance program that's relatively new. It just kind of got started. So can you talk about some of the special challenges and opportunities that you have faced in that role, and maybe perhaps what the Global Ethics Summit is doing to kind of help you kind of take stuff back to that particular situation?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to do there. We're in the HR outsourcing business, and so that's very complicated work. And as a result, we've got lots of areas of risk and opportunity. So learning about how to sort of just dovetail all of this effort together, how to bring that programmatic element to the compliance effort, which we're working on doing, and it's just very interesting to learn how other folks who have dealt with some of these same issues have gone about it.
Indeed. Now, I do have to ask, a lot of folks, they look at the Global Ethics Summit, and maybe they attend virtually, maybe they're trying to make a decision like, should I go live? Should I go at all? Can you talk about, if you know a colleague who's kind of on the fence, or they're trying to get the resources to go to Global Ethics Summit, what would you do? What would you tell them in terms of, what's the spur to bring to people with the pen on this?
Yeah, I mean, I think the ROI is clearly there. It's just 2 days, really, if you're not counting Sunday.
Sure.
And so you're not going to miss much time away from the office.
Yeah.
You're going to learn a ton of stuff in a relatively short amount of time. Lots of resources as well. But I do think the ultimate, value prop is just having those conversations with people in person, having, an exchange so that you actually get a little bit extra out of it. You wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah. Now, the yesterday was Bella Day, which is a hyper focus on the community. But this entire event really is all about the ethics and compliance community. And one of the things that we keep noticing is how, and we want to foster this as well, is we want people in the E&C world to learn off of each other and to kind of share knowledge. We like to say there's no competition in compliance. Can you talk a little bit about that notion, as far as you interacting with people here, not just to say hello and meet them, but also to share information, to find common challenges, common ground that you might be able to teach each other or learn from each other?
Yeah, no, it's such a wonderful part of this work that we're all involved in. Through Bella, of course, there's all kinds of opportunities to join in roundtable discussions. I've done that recently in the last few months in the Bay Area where I'm based, and getting pulled into another one not too long out in the future. That's fantastic. And I think that the truth is, like, everybody is willing to help each other along here, I think, and share information. And I could not be more thankful for that.
Outstanding. Well, can you tell everybody a little bit about the speaking engagement that you're going to be taking part in here at GES?
Yeah. So tomorrow we're doing a breakout. I'm on a panel of speakers who will be talking about how to empower managers to lead with integrity. And it's a topic that's near and dear to all of us, I'm sure. and super fun to be part of that. Should be enjoyable.
Well, Doug, your enthusiasm is infectious. I really just super appreciate the energy you're bringing. When folks like you come to GES, it makes the whole thing better for everybody. So I just want to thank you for your attendance here. I want to thank you for coming on the Ethicast and for sharing your experiences with everybody. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. It's been great.
Absolutely. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Again, this has been a live edition of the Ethicast coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia at the 16th Annual Global Ethics Summit. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye now.